I've worked in IT in higher education for over 25 years, with about the last 12, 13 years of that focused on cybersecurity. My career path started as a student when I was in college, working in computer labs, feeding paper to printers, helping students with their homework on computers in the labs, and just general maintaining them. And while a student, I was actually hired by the help desk to answer phones and go out in the field and fix computers. And a few months later, they hired me on full time to do that. So my career started literally on the help desk, answering phones. And then over the course of quite a few years, I changed roles a few times, and I've worked in a bunch of different aspects in IT, from working at maintaining computer labs, managing them, the academic environments for the faculty and the students, working on servers and networking, and being a Linux server administrator and a Windows server administrator. I also did some project management work in IT, and ultimately ended up moving over to security. About 12 years ago, the university that I work for decided that we needed a dedicated security team, and I was asked to be part of the creation of that team. I took my first SANS class in 2013. It was Sec 501, taught by Bryce Galbraith, and that was an amazing experience. Drinking from the fire hose from the first time was quite the experience, as most SANS students would recognize. When I was taking that class, I was amazed at the level of and breadth of knowledge that the instructor brought to the classroom, and the engagement with the students. I took another class a year later and had that same mind-blowing, eye-popping experience, and it really started me thinking that this is something that's amazing. Being a SANS instructor is not just being a teacher for a class. You have to understand the material. You have to be one with the content. When I took Sec 504, it was with former SANS instructor John Strand, and he really drove home to me that, hey, this is something that I might want to try doing. And the content, it was something that I worked with a lot, and I really decided at that point, especially after I passed the certification exam and got that little email that says, hey, you did well, do you want to be a SANS instructor? I'd gotten that email before, but after that class, I was like, I think I want to give this a shot. I teach Sec 301, Introduction to Cybersecurity. It is the foundational course, and I absolutely love this course. I got involved with it initially as a TA. There was a need for a TA to help out a class that Keith Palmgren, the course author, was teaching. And somebody at SANS asked if I could do it, and I said, sure, I've never seen the content, but I'll be happy to help. So they gave me access to the material, I read through it, and I was like, hey, this is really neat. And then sitting in the classroom with Keith teaching it, he drew me in, the content drew me in, the engagement with the students was amazing. And I knew that I just had to be part of the team with 301.